Let's go ahead and take a live look at radar. Notice no thunderstorms out there right now. That's the good news. That's going to change. We'll talk about that here in a second. We do have some showers drifting off from the south to the north across the Brazos Valley. That right now is the only thing we're dealing with here, but off to our north and west, beginning to see some thunderstorms develop just to the northwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, beginning to see some of those stronger upper level winds round their way into western Texas. That's what's triggering these thunderstorms to our north and west. Some of those becoming severe as well across northwestern parts of Texas, extending up into southern Oklahoma. No tornado warnings in northern Texas at this hour. So there is a tornado watch, though, that is now in effect until 9:00 p.m. Central Time for northern parts of the Brazos Valley. So all the red counties that are shaded, that is the tornado watch. Now, there isn't a tornado watch in effect for Bryan College Station, but the definition is in or near that tornado watch. We are near it, so you need to go ahead and take tornado watch precautions. If you are in Bryan College Station, it is possible this watch will get extended farther towards the south as we head into the evening hours. So what do you need to know if there's a tornado watch? Well, that means just stay weather aware because the environmental conditions are favorable for tornadoes. So make sure you have multiple sources to get watch information as well as warning information throughout the evening hours. And if a warning is issued, you definitely need to make sure that you go ahead and seek shelter. Within the tornado watch, 70 to 80 mile per hour winds possible with the strongest storms. Those strongest storms can also produce very large hail, golf ball, possibly up to baseball size hail. Now, the main hail hazard is going to be towards that I-35 corridor, Waco, Cameron, Temple, Killeen areas. They have the best chance to see some pretty large hail as those storms start to develop. And as they move off towards the east, that's when we start to see the possibility of that tornado threat getting enhanced, especially if any discrete storms develop ahead of that main line. They'll work their way out ahead of it and they'll tap into some low-level shear, likely enhancing that tornado threat. So those are some things to keep in mind as we head into the evening hours. Now, the entire Brazos Valley within a level 3 or level 4 risk for severe thunderstorms this evening. Well, what exactly does that mean? It means that numerous severe thunderstorms possible for the entire Brazos Valley. That level 4 is across northeastern parts of the Brazos Valley. We are in a level 3 here in Bryan College Station, Waco, also within that level 3. Again, high chance today for damaging winds. Some winds 70 to 80 miles per hour. That's hurricane force winds. That can cause just as much damage as an EF0 or EF1 tornado. So make sure you take it seriously. If we do get a little bit of a bow echo with that thunderstorm complex, some winds could actually exceed 80 miles per hour. Tornado threat pretty high. Unfortunately, there could be some EF2 or EF3 tornadoes if we get any discrete cells developing ahead of that main line of thunderstorms. The hail threat, again, highest near I-35 as those storms kind of merge into a complex and work their way to the east. That hail threat still in place, but we start to see the hail size decrease, more like quarter-sized hail instead of golf ball sized hail, and the quick movement of these storms really going to limit the flood threat. So that is the good news. Taking a look at the timing, initially storm's going to fire out along I-35 and they'll gradually work their way towards the east throughout the evening and overnight hours. Should exit the Brazos Valley just after midnight. So it's going to be a long night. Don't panic. Just make sure that you have a plan in place and make sure you have several sources to get that latest warning information. Let's go ahead and take a look at future radar. Notice that we start to see those storms really fire up near I-35 heading into the evening hours. Around 8 o'clock, you can see a solid line starting to develop, impacting Temple, Waco, Killeen areas. Now, this is actually going to advance towards the east as we head into about 10 o'clock, and you can see it starts impacting Bryan College Station. And again, going to have to keep an eye out to see if any isolated cells develop out ahead of this main line, because those are the ones that will have the greatest chance to produce significant severe weather, including possibly some strong tornadoes, unfortunately. Now, even within this line, even though we're talking about the main hazard being damaging winds and some hail, there could be a couple quick spin-ups, which are really hard to predict within this line, but this line will have the possibility to produce some severe weather, including those tornadoes. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on this throughout the evening. We're going to continue to keep you updated as we head into the evening hours here on KAGS TV. We'll break in anytime there is a tornado warning that is issued and continue to provide you coverage. So continue to check our Facebook page, our Twitter page. Also go to our website, kagstv.com. Make sure you download that app as well. Go to your app store, whether you have an Android or even an iOS, your Apple iPhone, you can go ahead and download the app and we will provide you updates on there. Continue to stay tuned to KAGS TV for the latest weather updates. We're not live, right? Cool.